Today in the battle arena, we got the battle for King of the Jungle. It's a lion versus a tiger. So who's coming out on top here? Who's gonna win? Let's find out. What's up, guys? I'm Daniel. This is Danko. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, turn notifications for more videos like this one every week. Also, while you're at it, go follow us on TikTok, Instagram, all that. Links in the description down below, and sign off in the comments for any future videos that you would love to see. Now, let's get into the fight. This is a fight that I've been actually wanting to do for a while, just toying around with in my head. I thought about like Mufasa versus Shere Khan, Aslan versus, I don't know, Tony the Tiger. There's not many famous tigers, maybe Tony the Tiger, but none of those seem to fit. None of that works. You don't want to see Tigger fighting, you want to see a tiger fighting. So it's going to be classic, lion versus tiger. And starting out, let's take a closer look at the reigning king of the jungle, the lion. And there's a reason why they're called the kings of the jungle. Lions are apex predators. They have no threats in the wild around them. They're literally the rulers of their environment. They're the literal kings. On average, lions are somewhere between 5 to 8 feet, 300 to 500 pounds, and they're powerful enough to hunt and kill and eat just about anything. Wildebeest, zebra, buffalo, warthogs, you name it, they'll eat it. Even giraffes, rhinos, hippos, and elephants, if they're real hungry, all those animals are all on the menu. For all that though, for like being the apex predator of the entire continent of Africa, the individual lion might not be as strong or as powerful as you would think. Now, like, don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm not saying that a lion isn't powerful. Like, if any of us squared off against one, we'd be dead in a second. I'd be dead, you'd be dead, we all be dead. They're strong enough to lift up to 1 ton. They can jump 10 feet in the air, run up to 50 miles per hour, all that. They got a paw swipe that can deliver 400 pounds of force. They got big old claws too, meaning they can kill you with one hit. And they got a bite force up to 650 pounds per square inch, meaning it can rip your face off and kill you with just one bite. Like, remember in that Parks and Rec episode where they're doing the Model UN and Andy trades all of his resources for every other country's lions?
These kids are idiots. I've just traded all of Finland's boring stuff for every other country's lions. I definitely have more lions than any other country in the whole world right now. I have no idea what's going on, but if that ends up meaning something in this game, I'd say I'm set.
I mean, that might not have been a bad strategy if they're going to war or something. Like, a lion can definitely kill a human. It will maul you straight up. It'll mess you up. But it's a lion versus a tiger fight, so let's break some of that down a little bit more. Mostly, let's take a look at the bite force and the paw swipes and all that. Because, I mean, 650 psi for a bite force might sound impressive at first, but it's actually not as much as you would think. I mean, it's not a ton stronger than a dog like the English Mastiff, which is 550 pounds per square inch. The reason for that is that lions hunt in prides. They also eat their food right there, right after the kill. Because of those two things, the individual lion didn't have to develop or evolve like this amazing draw strength. I mean, it can still crush bone, tear off chunks of meat, all that, but still. Then if it's paw swipe, or I guess a lion's punch, if you want to call it that. While good placed hit can kill you, me, and a lot of other prey, it actually just ranks third among all the big cats. You want to know who's number one? I'll give you one guess. Yeah, it's the tiger. And a lot of these specific characteristics, again, came about because lions are social animals. Big time extroverts. They're always in a pride. They hunt in a pride, they eat in a pride. It's all about the pride. I guess you could say they're prideful. No, that's so stupid. Anyways, outside of that, because of that, the individual lion doesn't have to be as physically strong as the individual tiger, because the lion always has other lions watching its back. Now, just because it's not as physically powerful doesn't mean that the lion doesn't have other advantages. For starters, its mane. Like, the thing is actually pretty cool, and not just because it looks cool. It's not just for aesthetics, that's just a plus. What it actually does is protect the lion around its neck, its throat area, which is actually a huge plus for it in this fight. Because a tiger, one of their go to moves with bigger prey, is to grab around the neck and bite down and hold there until you're dead. Well, that usually works out super well. Here, you're just going to end up with a mouthful of fur and hair and not really get a good grip in there. Lions are also, dude, they are just so savage and brutal, and they are always looking for a fight. Always ready for a good fight. It's up to the male lion to protect the pride. While the lioness are away hunting, the lion is there for defense. So by the time they're grown, they've been in tons of fights with other lions. And if a lion picks a fight, you can be sure it's gonna finish that fight. They're just brutal and aggressive and resilient. Bottom line, you do not want to pick a fight with a lion. But you also don't want to pick a fight with a tiger either. For starters, they're actually bigger than lions. On average, lions are like 5 to 8 feet, up to 500 pounds. While on average, tigers are anywhere from 7 to 9 feet and get to 800 pounds. So not a massive difference in size, but what's up with the extra poundage? Like, where did that 2 to 300 extra pounds come from? Well, if you remember back to high school health class, muscle weighs more than fat. So the tigers just have more muscle. That's where the extra pounds come in. They got a powerful paw swipe just like the lion, except theirs is almost absurdly stronger. They could smash a bear's skull or break its spine with one swipe if they wanted to. There have been reports of tigers killing lions with just one hit. And it's not just their massive paws either. A lion has a bite force of around 650 psi, which might sound impressive until you see that a tiger is clocking in at 1050 psi. Kinda pales in comparison when you look at it that way. And what the lion does have its big old mane, it's almost like carrying a shield into the fight. A shield exclusively for its throat, the tiger has its advantages as well. I mean, besides being bigger and stronger and more powerful, the tiger is way, way more agile too. I mean, they can jump up to 16 feet in the air, climb up trees, no problem. The tiger's legs are so strong that can actually keep on standing up even after they've died. And being more agile might not sound that big of an advantage here, but it actually is. They're slippery, and in big cat fights that we've seen play out, it's actually really hard for the other cat to successfully pin the tiger down and go for the kill, just because they're more agile. Like I said, they're slippery. So who's winning here? Well, I think it depends on where and how this fight is playing out. Lions and tigers used to share some of the same territory. So if this fight was in the wild, a lion's gonna win more often than not. The odds are the tiger is not just gonna be facing off against just one lion. It's gonna be going up against at least 2 or 3, and at that point the lions can just gang up on it. That's the perk of being in a pride. You ever hear the saying, the wolf strength is the pack strength is the wolf? Exact same idea here, just replace wolf and pack for lion and pride. But in a one-on-one showdown, the tiger's gonna win more often than not. There's actually some pretty good historical evidence backing that up. Because I'm not the first person to ask this question. This is not a new idea. People have been asking who'd win in a lion versus a tiger for literally centuries. And unlike me, who's just sitting here making YouTube videos, I don't have the resources to actually play it out. Roman emperors could build colosseums, go send some dudes out to catch a lion, send some dudes out to catch a tiger, and see how it would go. See who'd win. And the smart money always backed the tiger. In the late 1800s, an Indian ruler put on a fight to see who would win between a lion and a tiger. And he got 1 to 37,000 odds the tiger would win. And so he bet 37,000 rupees, about $1 million, on the lion. And you want to know what? The tiger won. In 2010, a tiger killed a lion with one paw swipe at a zoo in Turkey. In 2018, a tiger killed a lion at the circus. I could go on and on. There are plenty of accounts like this. Sure, there will be the rare lion that wins. There was one Barbary lion named Atlas who went on a 13 tiger kill streak during his staged fights. But based on like most all accounts, the tiger almost universally won. So yeah, it looks like there's a new king of the jungle. Step aside, lion, and welcome in the new king, the tiger. But what do y'all think? Sound off in the comments down below. Who do you think wins a fight between a lion and a tiger? Do you think a tiger could actually take on a lion pride? Sound off down below. Also, which fights do you want to see next? Again, please sound off down below. And finally, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, turn notifications, join the Fanco army, and I will see y'all next time.